सो एवरी जर्नी स्टार्ट्स विद अ ड्रीम और जब दो लोग मिलकर सपने देखते हैं वहीं से कहानी शुरू होती है. वेलकम टू वैंडरबॉन्ड्स. सो दिस इज़ हाउ आर मेघालय ट्रिप स्टार्टेड. इंडिगो फ्लाइट्स गॉट ग्राउंडेड. एक फ्लाइट कैंसिल, फिर दूसरी, फिर तीसरी एंड सो ऑन. फुल एयरपोर्ट वॉज अंडर कन्फ्यूजन एंड फ्रस्ट्रेशन. बट ट्रैवल में ये सब भी एक्सपीरियंस का हिस्सा होता है. एंड फाइनली एयर इंडिया वॉज सेवियर फॉर अस. It did burn a hole in my pocket, but I had no option. Finally, here we are on the runway, boarding the Air India flight. और हर टेक ऑफ के साथ सिर्फ फ्लाइट नहीं उड़ती, जिंदगी का स्ट्रेस भी पीछे ही रह जाता है. And here we are to the gateway of Northeast. Welcome to Guwahati. Guwahati airport itself feels like a culture on display. Traditional element, warm colors, जैसे नॉर्थ ईस्ट खुद आपका वेलकम कर रहा हो. एंड हमारी प्री बुक्ड कैब थोड़ी सी लेट आ रही थी ड्यू टू सम सर्कमस्टांसेस. पर ट्रैवलर लोगों के प्लान्स डिले नहीं होते, हमें बस एडजस्ट करना होता है. सो मैडम गॉट अ चांस टू अपडेट हर ब्लूप्रिंट फॉर नेक्स्ट फ्यू डेज. एंड दैट वाज आवर राइड फॉर नेक्स्ट फ्यू डेज. We reached Shillong in night and it was quite dark for me to record the video. So this is the morning view of the night stay we took in Shillong. And with that, we started our ride to Wari Chora, Meghalaya ka hidden paradise. And chai break is compulsory on the mountain roads. So this is where we stop for tea and light snacks. ये जो मेघालय है ना, 3 मेन हिल रीजन्स से बना है. गारो हिल्स, खासी हिल और जयंती हिल्स. और हम इस वक्त खासी हिल्स के हार्ट में हैं. डिस्टेंस ज़्यादा था. सनसेट ने भी बोला बाय बाय और हम अंधेरा होते होते पहुँचे. इतना अंधेरा, चलो ये रास्ता मैं आपको कल सुबह दिखाता हूँ. सो कार पार्किंग के बाद देयर इज़ अ स्मॉल हाइक which we need to take, and there is a bridge on the way which was partially broken. The broken part of the bridge was reconstructed by villagers using bamboos. That's the real India. After crossing the bridge, you figure out there is a little more hike left and some 20 to 30 steps you need to take to reach the stay. The stay was constructed by government and the building was pretty old style. But hey, we are not here for luxury. That's what you get in jungle. The beauty of this place was the river, which was just in front of the stay. Let me take you to near the river. That's how it was. Beautiful. The green turquoise water was such a peace to our eyes. We need to take 4x4 to reach Wari Chora because the route is full of off-roading and pretty much 3 to 4 water passes. The route is around for 2 hours one side and we booked Bolero which costed us around 4,500 bucks. Once we reach there, we need to hike downwards. And in mountains, stick is your best friend. We also need to hire a guide, which is compulsory if you're visiting Wari Chora. And it costs around 500 for guide, 200 per person for visiting the place, and I think it was 100 rupees for Meghalaya tourism. And after the hike, there are some 300 odd steps which you need to take, and with each step there is a level of excitement which increases because you get to hear that waterfall noise. And here we are, the point from where we need to take our rafts to enter the Wari Chora river. And some place don't impress you, they enter you. Wari Chora is not a destination. It's a feeling that walks into your soul and refuses to leave. कभी कभी जिंदगी का सबसे लाउड मोमेंट कंप्लीट साइलेंस होता है. नो नोटिफिकेशन, नो डेडलाइन, नो एक्सपेक्टेशन, बस हवा, पहाड़ों की सांस और दिल की आवाज़. और यहाँ आकर सच में लगता है कि ज़िंदगी का असली सुकून ना किसी लग्जरी होटल में नहीं मिलता, ये ऐसे किनारों पे मिलता है जहाँ मोबाइल नेटवर्क भी नहीं होता. Some landscapes don't change your Instagram, they change your direction. वारी चोरा हमें ये याद दिलाता है, हम सिर्फ जीने के लिए पैदा नहीं हुए, हम महसूस करने के लिए भी पैदा हुए हैं. और जब आप महसूस करने लगते हो, तब आप सच में जीना शुरू करते हो. So on our way back, we visited a fish sanctuary in South Garo Hills, which comes on the way. And again, this was also an offbeat location, so we need a little hike to reach the actual viewpoint. When our guide suggested us that we must visit this as it is on the way and this is awesome, I didn't have much expectation. And the reason for that was I haven't heard about this location before in my life. And also, before we visited Meghalaya, my wife did lots and lots of research, going through lots and lots of videos and some blogs and vlogs here and there. But even she hadn't heard about it. But we thought of taking a chance. Here also, we need to hire a guide, which is compulsory. If you give them 20 rupees extra, they get food also for fishes. That's our guide carrying the food for fishes. And that's the point where we started seeing some fishes. And I'll tell you, this is just the tip of the iceberg. You don't know what we are going to see just now. Just wait for it. And once our guide started feeding them, thousands and thousands and thousands of fishes came along, jumping all together. This was truly amazing. I have never seen this kind of thing before. We can also climb the two rocks to get the aerial view of the same place. There's a waterfall in the end, and the aerial view looks much more mesmerizing. Then we started non-stop from that point to Cherrapunji. We had our stay in Jiva Resort. We reached at night, but it was dark for me again to take the video, so there are some morning shots. I'll give you a walkthrough of the hotel. Can you guess the time when the video would have been recorded? Let me tell you, it was I think 7 am. Yes, it does get this bright at 7 am in that area. बचपन में पढ़ा था ना, sunrises in the east, sets in the west. आज देख भी लिया. So after exploring hotel, we went to Garden of the Caves. What makes this place interesting is that these are not just cave. It's a whole natural rock garden formed over thousands of years by rainwater erosion, which is why the rocks here have such a unique shape and texture. You'll notice how everything here looks carved, but it's completely natural. The walk here is very easy and relaxed, so you do not need to be super fit or anything. It's perfect if you are traveling with family or just want a calm break between waterfall and viewpoints. Another cool thing is that during monsoon, this entire area becomes super green and alive. But even in other seasons, it has its own charm because of these massive rock formation and small hidden caves. There are small viewpoints inside where you can stop, take photos, and just enjoy. And as we are visiting this place after seeing Wari Chora, it was obvious for us not to get the wow factor. But it's good for general tourist visit. And then we headed to Mausaodong Falls. Here we need to trek a bit to go down to the falls. We did trek, but we couldn't find any signs of water. Though on the way we saw this small natural swimming pool. That's it. Other than that, there was no water in this area. So we had to come back. And this seems to be the highest waterfall in the Cherrapunji area. So this has to be dried up in the non-rainy season. After coming down by road on this Cherrapunji Waterfall Circuit, there is this waterfall, Linkskaya Waterfall. For this as well, from parking spot, you need to trek down. There are some places where you can sit and relax for some time if you get tired on the way. Let's see if we get some water here. Oh wow, there's a water. And such a crystal clear water. If you want to enjoy and go inside the water, it's allowed. You just need to rent a life jacket here, which is available for 50 rupees for an hour. Look at that crystal clear water. I didn't expect that. So after spending a good amount of time here, we went to next spot, which was the Chanalar tourist spot. Here you get natural swimming pool. Again, just like the other waterfalls, we need to trek it down. And the water here is just amazing. I rented a life jacket and just jumped into the water. The water was very cool, but the fun was amazing. And just before the sun was about to set, we reached our last viewpoint for the day, the famous Nohkalikai waterfall. The amazing thing about this waterfall is, when it falls, the stream of water doesn't touch the wall of the mountain. It directly falls into the river. And this is our tallest plunge waterfall in India. This is named after a lady called Nikai. And Ka, this stands for female gender in Khasi. So Kalikai was a lady who had to jump out of this cliff due to an emotional story on her. You can Google about it if you're interested to know more. The place has some good shopping points and some restaurants. And as we reached the sunset time, it was perfect for family pictures. There was even a live music getting played nearby.
There's a count before the storm. I know it's been coming for some time. When it's over, so
We couldn't make it to Wari Chora Fall this time due to time constraint. But if you are visiting Meghalaya, don't miss it. This beautiful triple layer waterfall has its own unique charm and is absolutely worth experiencing. Maybe we'll visit it next time when we are in Meghalaya. We wrapped up our day by reaching our hotel, freshen up, and then just relax with a nice dinner. Bonfire, live music, and the perfect mountain evening vibe. Honestly, after such a long day, this was exactly what we needed.
मुझको तो तेरे चेहरे पे ये गम नहीं जचता जाए नहीं लगता.
And there is a lot more to cover. Picture abhi baki hai mere dost. If you like the video, please press the like button and subscribe to our channel. keep watching. Thank you.